Good morning. This is Lisa with Stitches, Sparkles, and Sass. It's Saturday morning and I wanted to share a few things with you that I've been talking about, but I did not show you yet. I've been talking about how I keep a journal of all of my crafts. And so in this book, this is my journal that I use for my diamond painting. I made it. It's a traveler's notebook, and it has a charm on it that says create, and a little tassel that I bought from Hobby Lobby. So yeah, I made this book. I didn't put the thread through here yet. I have to do that. But it's a traveler's notebook. And it's made out of a heavy cardstock. And I also make these traveler's notebooks out of leather. But anyway, yeah, so I'm not going to go through all of the back pages because they're not really good. So what I work with is I choose a sticker and I choose washi tape. And I take the sticker from whatever company canvas I'm using. In this case, it's Diamond Art Club. And I'm working on Princess Lulu portrait. Can't talk this morning. And I'm also writing with my TWSBI fountain pen. And I've had this pen for about 5 years now, and I love it. And I guess that's why I really like working with diamond painting, because you actually use pens. So this is the pen, one of the pens, two of the pens, three of the pens that I'm currently using on all of my diamond paintings. I do plan to get color coordinated, but I don't want my focus to be on what I bought and shopping and all of that. I really want my focus to be on diamond painting, the process, creativity, and just talking about things that I've noticed in life. Because like I said, I retired and I spend my time now being more still, concentrating on my creativity and just noticing things in life. So before I tell you about this morning's drama, because you know there's always drama over here, okay? My maiden name is White, W-H-I-T-E. So I always say there's always drama at the White House, okay? So, let's see, can you see this? So you could see that I have this washi tape right here. Oh, maybe you can't see it. Right here on my canvas, okay? And so what I do is I always take a piece of the washi tape that I'm using on the canvas and I just throw it down. Come on, you can do this. I just throw it down willy-nilly. Let's put it that way. On the journal page. And then I take the diamond. These are really big. I didn't realize they were going to be so big. And I try to find one that matches the colors in... Oh, this matches. Yeah, that matches nicely. Let's see. But I wanted something green. Yeah, let's use this one because that's going to match the color of my pen and ink. Okay. So I usually take the sticker, put it here like that. Then I take the sticker off the sticker book and I place it somewhere on the page. And I'm not particularly neat with this, am I? So this is my start date and my end date. So I know that I started working on this July 5th. Now, I cannot use I cannot use my fountain pen ink on this slick paper, so I have to use a Sharpie. So I started this on July 5th, 2026, and hopefully I'll be finished with it tomorrow, which will be Sunday, July 12th. I think it'll be July 12th. I'm not really sure. And then I take this other sticker and I place it down here, and it has information about the canvas. So this says that it has 59 colors. It's round drills. The canvas size is 17 by 27, and then it gives the SKU number. And then I'm still kitting up as I go along. When I come across the drills that I need, I kit them up in a baggie. So on the front cover is another sticker, and it's the title of the canvas. So I put that up there like that. And then, let's see. Here's another diamond. So I'll take that and put that maybe here. And then, I know this comes up. Why am I having such a hard time? This says Diamond Art Club. So I'll put that here. So not particularly neat, but it is what it is. So on the next page, I'll put down my goals. Let's see, can you see that? I'll write my goals for the canvas. I'll write my likes, my dislikes. I hate saying that because there's nothing that I really dislike. I'll just leave it at likes and thoughts. And y'all, I have a nice handwriting, but you would never know. It's just because of the awkward way that I'm writing. What are my plans for this canvas? So, do I plan to mount it? Do I plan to hang it? Where do I plan to hang it? Do I plan to give it away? No. What are my plans? Okay. So that's how I do this. Okay. And then I keep things like the little toolkit bag that the toolkit came in. And then I have my information about an order, and then here I have my cards. Okay, so where is Princess Lulu? Ooh, where is Princess Lulu? I want to see her card. Where did I put her card? Oh, I know what I did with it. I wanted to stand it up on a little rack, but I'll find it. Some more Diamond Art Club receipts, an envelope. Oh, here's some more Diamond Art Club envelopes. I just keep everything. Some information that was inside one of these envelopes. This is like, this needs to be up here because this is where I lean on my paper to write. Makes it more sturdy. This is another book. I haven't written anything in there. I even keep one of the, what do you call these bags? Yeah, dust bag. And then this is like a little, with these slits that I could put whatever in there. Okay, and another book. These are all Traveler's Notebooks by the Traveler's Notebook Company. Some receipts. Some more. So let me move these up here because I forgot that these were here. And And yeah, so that's how I keep this book. Okay. And I like it. Hey, Mikey, she likes it. So today I'm going to continue working on Princess Lulu. I'm working on her hair. Okay. So that's this section here is her hair. So, oh goodness, let's see. So, can you see her? There she is. All right. And so as you see me going down, you see that this is her hair right here. So this is what the area that I'm going to be working on. And so like I said, I'm using drill 310. Everybody's favorite. Is this 310? Yeah. It's looking kind of brown to me. I'm going through these pretty quickly because when it was filtered maybe here. Yeah. So I'm going through these quickly. I drank some coffee and I am hot. I need to drink some water. I need something to cool me off. So I like doing this here. I hate it when they stick to the tray like that. I don't hate it. It just gets on my nerves. I don't hate anything. Because I am filled with love. Doop, 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 doop. All right. So I like when they line up. Okay. And I'm going to get some water and I'll be right back. Okay. So I'm back. I turned the light off because I didn't know if there was a glare. I'm going to try to do this without my magnifying glass. So no, I better not do that. So this is my magnifying glass. Whoopsie. All right, so let's set this up. Let's turn that on. Okay, now I could see that a little bit better. All right, so like I was saying, I'm going to be doing single placing. So like I was saying this morning, there was drama at the White House. I'll put up a picture. Oh, by the way, my elbows are feeling so much better this morning after one application of the Aquaphor and Amlactin. Really, really big difference. So, yeah, I'm liking that. So anyway, drama at the White House. So I woke up this morning about 5:30. And I always go and I look out my window because I like to see what's going on in the front of the house, you know, because my bedroom is in the back of the house. So I see a car parked in front of my house. And I'm like, who is that? So I was like, well, maybe, I don't know. Okay, I got to move this canvas so I could see a little bit better. So, I didn't think anything of it. So I thought, okay, let me go and look out the window again. It was like half an hour later. Well, the car is still sitting there. So I'm like, okay. So I go and make my cup of coffee. I go back and I see now there's a police car sitting behind the car. And the man in the car is just sitting there with one leg hanging out the car. And he's not moving. I'm like, oh boy, what's going on? Because this is a very nice, quiet neighborhood. Nothing ever happens. It's really kind of boring out here, but I wouldn't have it any other way. So, so I go and I sit in my window because I'm that person. I'm nosy and I want to know what's going on in my neighborhood. So I sit there and all of a sudden there's an ambulance. And I'm like, oh my goodness. The gentleman is sick. Well, I didn't know it was a gentleman until he stepped out the car because he was wearing flip-flops. And I was just thinking it was a woman for some reason. I don't know. So anyway, the ambulance comes. See, I have too much glue. And it's starting to come out. Ugh. It'll be easier to pick that up later. So the ambulance comes. They pick him up. And they take him away. So now his car is still sitting in front of my house. But I said my prayer over him and asked the Lord to heal his body, mind, and soul. So why am I telling you this? Well, I'm telling you this because, like I said, there's always drama at the White House. But I'm also telling you this because this is what I noticed. I noticed how I felt like, first, oh my goodness, something's wrong. Then when I realized nothing was wrong as far as my safety was concerned, but that someone wasn't feeling well and was sick, I noticed how I felt compassion for that person. And I wished that person the best. And I wanted that person to be healed of whatever it was that ailed him. And I think as people, that's what we do. We don't want to see anyone suffering. And if we have any amount of decency in us, we always want the best for people. And when I realized the gentleman was sick, I felt kind of bad that I was thinking negative thoughts. Instead of thinking all is well, I was thinking, oh, the police are outside my house. What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm trying to change my thought processes. And I realized that that's from years of working and interacting with people who can be kind of negative. And I'm just not a negative person. And I just, too much glue. And I guess I'm Pollyanna. I don't know. Oh my goodness, I hate that. I have to stop saying hate. I dislike that. But I also dislike the fact that I jump to conclusions. So I just want to change my thought processes and become a more positive person. All right, so my question to you is, what have you noticed about yourself? Okay, we're doing a little bit more hair here. I don't see any more black dots. So what have you noticed about yourself, or just about people in general? Are there some things about your personality, your demeanor, your disposition that you think needs attention? Because I'm noticing since I retired that I'm a lot, not kinder, that's not the word, because I am a kind person, but I'm a lot, I'm just different. I'm a different person. I'm relaxed. I'm enjoying life. I'm very appreciative of life. I realize how precious life is. When I saw that man, I mean, think about it. I don't know where he was coming from. I've never seen his car before. So I think maybe he got lost. Which reminds me of one time my son and I, years ago, we were riding. And I saw this man driving. And I thought he was a drunk driver because he was wobbling. He was all over the place. And luckily it was a Saturday. There wasn't a lot of traffic on the road. So I said, I'm going to follow this man. And I'm going to call the police because he could hurt himself and he could hurt others. Well, He stopped moving in an empty parking lot, and he was just sitting there. So I called the cops. And the cops when they got there, they told me that he said he was sick, that he was diabetic, and he wasn't feeling well, and that I possibly saved that man's life. Now, this incident happened maybe 15 years ago, maybe longer, when I was living in South Carolina, but I never forgot it. Because I could have kept going and been like, look at this jerk. But no, the man was sick. So like I was saying, I don't know where the man was coming from or going to, but his car is not familiar. And it just reminded me of that man who just started drifting and he got sick. And so life is precious because you go out your house thinking all is well, and you're going to come back and all is well. And you just don't know. You just don't know. And so you stop taking life for granted. And you start realizing just how precious life is. And so one thing that I've noticed about me is that since I've retired, I actually stop and smell the roses. I really do. When I go into the grocery store and they have like flowers, instead of just whizzing past and saying, oh, that's pretty, and keep going because I got something to do, someplace to be, I stop, I look at them, I take pictures, I smell them, and sometimes I buy them. I notice the weather. The other day, this is one thing, I lived in New York City. I grew up in New York City. I lived there for many years. And then I moved to South Carolina like a while ago. And the one thing I saw for the first time that I never saw before was the sun's rays coming through the clouds. Because New York City has nothing but tall buildings, so you don't see the sun's rays. And I remember the first time I saw the sun's rays at just about sunset, a little bit before sunset, when the sun was strongest as it was setting. That thing freaked me out. I said to, I think I was with my family, and I said, are y'all seeing that? And we were all mesmerized. We're like, yeah, we never saw it before. And so then I would see it and I would stop seeing it because I was used to seeing it. And then 2 days ago, I was out driving. It was a beautiful day, clear sky. And it was early I forget what time of day it was, but I saw the sun's rays peeking through the clouds. And I started thinking, how is this even possible? Because the sun is like 1,000,000 miles away. I don't know how far it is. I know it's far. And for me to be able to see its rays so close, like I could almost reach out and touch it. For me to be able to see that, it's like super spectacular to me, you know? And I was like, Lisa, you can't continue to take life for granted, because life is amazing. It's a miracle, you know? And so I'm just noticing a whole lot of things that I took for granted. And I know I'm not speaking eloquently, you know, I'm just talking. And right now you have a seat at my table. And you're watching me as I diamond paint and talk. So I welcome you to my table, where I can talk to you about just life, things that I've noticed, things that I've done, places I've gone, drama. The one thing I will not talk about is religion and politics. I do know that I say at the end of my videos that Jesus loves you, or Jesus is love, but that's about the extent of it. And I'm definitely not going to talk about politics because I feel that everyone is entitled to their beliefs, their thoughts, their opinions, and I'll leave it at that. So yeah. So my goal for the diamond painting is to be finished with it by tomorrow. I don't have anywhere to be today. It's a beautiful day. I need to get out and enjoy the sunshine, but it's also going to be like 90 degrees, something like that. I might go out later when the sun starts to set. But my intention for the day is to, let's see, can you see that? My intention for the day is to get done with Miss Priss over here, Miss Princess Lulu. And I know I'll be taking a break because I want to kit up Sakura by Mrs. Butterdy. So I could do this, I can multi-place this. So that's what I'm doing today. And so I want to thank you for spending a few minutes of your morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this with me. Oopsie, I made a mess here. And thank you for sitting at my table. You're always welcome to have a seat at my table where we can just talk. So remember to keep on sparkling. Yeah, I like that. Keep sparkling. Don't let anything or anyone dull your sparkle. Keep sparkling. Keep diamond painting. Keep laughing. Keep smiling. Keep noticing, because life is a precious gift. And there are many wonders to behold. So I'm going to bid you adieu. And I will see you at some point tomorrow. And hopefully I will have made so much progress that you're going to be so proud of me. All right, and so I've got this little section here left to do. And then I'll go ahead and finish off this section. And then I have 3 more rows to do. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great weekend. Peace. I'm out of here. Remember, Jesus is love. Bye-bye.